Being able to see good even in the midst of bad, unfavorable, unpredictable circumstances and situations and people actually is very difficult, challenging anyways for the seer, for the beholder himself also in one or another, because ultimately everything rests upon the gaze of the beholder. The one who sees everything can either see everything beautiful, or he can see everything as being destructive, dangerous, partial anyways, which is the case also in reality in one or another. Everything the beholder sees, ultimately he will see as having beauty, authenticity, truthfulness to it, or he will see all as basically being or having violence, corruption, discrimination, partiality, and other evil things to it that they're doing in their lives, that they're thinking, saying. Obviously, which is kind of the case because modern society is the epitome of all the bad things, anyways, in one or another. And if we try to see all the good things everywhere, then that is a forceful achievement, a coercive mindset attitude, anyways, which is a forceful utopia, to be honest. Because in reality, all the pessimistic, bad things are happening and undesirable events are unfolding before us. So it's quite possible that we see dissimilarities, contradictions everywhere in the society in one or another. But then again, just as being able to think, say, and do good, even in the midst of worst possible circumstances, situations we're surrounded by, is very difficult. Similarly, being able to see and recognize and appreciate basically similarity, even in the midst of dissimilarity, is very difficult. Because when we are able to see that there is also similarity in the dissimilar, then we are being self-knowledgeable, self-evaluative, conscious anyways, which we have literally achieved through decades of hard work, and we have cultivated temperance and self-reflection through our actions and consistent practices in the real time world and practical circumstances in one or another. When we are able to see our problems in the others, then that becomes projection. When we are able to recognize that just as we have problems, the others have problems. The others have certain problems. We have certain problems, obviously, with certain similarities and subtle differences or major differences. Then we are being human, because everyone has problems. Because human beings have conflicts, contradictions, difficulties going on in themselves, in their mind, in their action, life, anyways, in one or another. That is what we need to be able to see, understand, and appreciate, that just as we suffer sometimes from certain few problems, obviously, which must not be so pronounced, the others also suffer from major problems in their lives. We have our own problems, they have theirs, with certain similarities and